Ready? Can you hear me? Hello there. Today I'm going to be setting up my GUE JJ CCR for some tropical diving in the CCR2 range. It's very hot, so I'm going to be using thin undergarments and 40 cubic feet tanks and as much titanium as I can fit onto my rig. Let's get going. The first thing I'm going to do is thread the inflator bottle into the system, and then I'm going to thread the oxygen regulator and the left post onto the system. Let's go. So that's the inflator for my wing, and there's an inflator switch block on there. And then I have the dry suit hose, and then a simple regulator. I like to put a transmitter on my inflation regulator because that allows me to know how much gas I've got in my inflation bottle without having another SPG everywhere in the system. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take the oxygen regulator. I'm going to put that into the gap in the trapeze, and then I'm going to thread the MAV and the solenoid feed out the side of the frame there. Okay, then the SPG hose from the oxygen bottle is going to come across to the far left hand side. And then I'm going to collect this regulator here on the left post. As you can see, this is a Mark 11 titanium, first stage, extremely light and fantastic for travel, and it gives you that bling factor. Okay, my two SPGs cave lined together, oxygen because it says oxygen, and my diluent pressure gauge there. Alright, with all these hoses roughly in position, I can bring the wing over and put the wing on. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to thread these hoses through the bottom hole on the wing and out, and then through the top hole in the wing, like so. That just keeps the splitter off the canister, preventing dissimilar metal corrosion. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. With my oxygen regulator. So with those hoses laying nicely, I'm going to take the counterlung and put that on top. And the next thing I'm going to put on is the back plate. The most important thing about the back plate is the color. Of course, it has to be gold.
It's not gold, by the way.
What?
It's not gold, it's copper-ish.
Shh. Okay, you can see titanium D-rings and sliders, very important. Titanium bolts, titanium stand, very important. Titanium handle, very important. Titanium washers, titanium nuts. Okay, and I'm just going to stand the set up without crushing those regulators. Okay, we can see how the SPG hoses lay nicely over the wing. This wing inflate is going to come through like so, and that's going to go nicely into here. And the SPG clipped at the bottom. And my MAV plugged in here. And I'm just going to put this MAV under this bungee. Just keep it out of the way. And that's all great. I'm just going to put that in like that. Okay, the next regulator I'm going to put on is my right post. The right post has a titanium Mark 11, very important for weight savings for travel. 15 cm hose, 20 centimeter hose to the ADV, and a 55 centimeter hose to the wing. Squeaky beaky. Just connect the ADV hose. Connect the wing hose. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's my regulators, counterlung, wing, all set up. Now I'm going to pack my Zorb and fill my tanks and go diving. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Okay. I'm not sweaty enough now.
See you in the next one.
See you on the next one. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.